Hi guys. so yeah, I've kind of doing this reading after a while because it's a little cold here in Hyderabad, and so one likes to snuggle up. And anyways, so today I have a very interesting topic. We're looking at what is something magical coming to you or going to happen to you very soon, maybe in the next 1 year or something. And I have this emphasis on something magical. Whatever that means for you, we'll see what the cards, what the cards actually tell us. Depends what you find magical, right? So now we have three piles in front of us. Pile 1 with the clear quartz, pile 2 with the green aventurine, and pile 3 with the citrine. All right, please pause your videos and pick your pile. What is something magical coming to you soon? Okay, so let's start with pile 1. Right, so pile 1, what is something magical coming to you? We have pile 1 with the clear quartz, friendship. Bring to me friendship true, sharing, laughter, understanding too. Okay. From the tarot, we have Page of Swords. Then we have knowing. And then we have big picture. Quite nice. All right, it's a way off topic, like something magical is different for everyone, but we're really looking at magic here, so something out of the ordinary. Okay, so I'm going to go card by card. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing that is coming to you guys, pile 1, which is magical, is a friendship. It's a true friendship where you are going to be understanding each other, sharing, laughing together. It's a beautiful card, and it's a number 5 as well. So I feel it's like it's a big change in your life. It is going to bring some sort of change in your life. It's going to make you bloom as a person, and mainly it is something that is going to stand the test of time, because this is these flowers are blooming, right? They're growing, and it's going to grow with time. So for me, this is indicating a very long friendship that you're going to strike or start with someone, if you don't have one already. If you have one, then I'm seeing that your friendship or friendships with other people, kind of evolving and becoming better. All right, changing for the better, so that there's more communication, more understanding, more sharing, more, fun times, right? This could be, I'm seeing this mainly as a friendship. Okay. So it's not giving me a romantic vibe, but it is the color green, so it is definitely something heartfelt. It is something that you are going to cherish. All right, so this is something magical coming to you soon, pile number 1. Okay, now with I'm going like card by card with the Page of Swords here and the imagery. I'm seeing that there is some message coming to you that is going to come to you. It could be a message maybe from this friend, and that's what starts the friendship, or it could be a message from the divine, okay, because we do have this big picture and knowing cards here. So perhaps, you are going to have some sort of an epiphany or a breakthrough moment, some clarity coming through via some sort of a message or omen or something like that. Something that is going to bring you some sort of clarity in your life. Okay. I am seeing the different colors of the rainbow here. So there is something, some message, which, I mean, it could be something that, that you get like a divine message. It could be that. Or it could be a real-time message that's going to bring some sort of joy back in your life, as well as put you in this position of clarity and wisdom. Okay, so I am seeing something like that, some magical message. It could be, if you're looking at magic, a magical message could be something that, you know intuitively, or you could, find through divination systems, or, like tarot or something like that. There is something here around a message. Page of Swords is something on those lines, right? Yeah, this is what I'm seeing primarily through the imagery. I'm not going by the traditional tarot meaning. Now, with the knowing and the big picture cards, these are like almost similar energies, all right? Something magical that is happening to you is you're finally seeing the big picture and knowing what life is all about, pile one. This is deep stuff, okay? This is very deep stuff. It's almost like when I see, this imagery, it is like, a cave, an entrance to a cave, and it is, it's covered up. But I think you are finding the key, because I see this lady finding the key magically to this cave, right? So you are stumbling upon something that is going to give you some really big knowledge. For some of you, I'm getting that it could be something related to rituals, all right? Maybe you're going to follow a certain ritual which is going to get you something, which is going to get something to happen, or you're going to tap into some higher dimensions, something like that. You are getting access. You are getting access to some sort of ancient or divine knowledge or knowing, which is going to make you see life or reality as the big picture. You are going to start seeing the big picture now, of your life perhaps, or just, life in general. But there is some sort of spiritual awakening happening here, which is very magical, pile number one, all right? It's almost like you stumble across this key, and when I look at the Page of Swords, carrying a message, that also looks something like a key to me. So it's going to be something small, which is going to give you access to tremendous amount of knowledge in the future, magical knowledge. Knowledge is the magic that is coming towards you, pile number one. All right, it is I'm seeing that it is something from the beyond. It is mysticism, wisdom, perhaps knowledge of deities, perhaps even knowledge of Akashic records, maybe dimensions, parallel realities, just everything that is unknown. You will know about it. Wow, my candle blew out. All right, yeah, pretty much, guys. Here I see the entrance to something, and here I see you launched off into something. This is something big coming up, and it is something very magical, pile number one. So if you guys are like, in this, if you're questing for something, if you're actually questing for knowledge, if you're doing some rituals or practices, or trying to learn something, you are getting launched off, guys. You're getting into the eye of the storm, so to say, because what you're tapping into is coming straight from the divine. It's from the higher realms, as you can see, the highest realms. I feel that a lot of you might get this knowledge through meditation, all right? But for some of you, I'm also seeing some sort of rituals or something like that. Okay, something that is going to evolve your perspective, something that is going to, you're going from the Page of Swords, someone who wants to learn, knowledge, to someone who knows, who can see the big picture. Wow, I mean, amazing. Let me know, guys. Let me know, what it is that, and these are number fives, two number 5 cards, right? There is some big change coming up. I feel it is mainly a change in your perception, in your understanding of life, of reality. You are entering a magical realm, pile number 1. You are entering the realm of magic, is what I'm hearing. Okay? It's like from due to this knowledge that you're going to get, you are going to perceive reality as magical, or even your life, the instances in your life as magical. I'm seeing that there might be a lot of, synchronistic things that might be happening to you. Synchronicities, maybe you see numbers, maybe you'll be seeing 5s a lot, right? Your intuition would be letting you know a lot of things before they happen. Basically, all the magical stuff that happens once we align ourselves to the universe, right? I'm seeing something catapulting you into this, all right? Some knowledge, some key is going to launch you off into the land of magic. True magic. Wow, okay. That was very interesting. And when I see this picture here, this is someone just stumbling across a key. I mean, there is this key lying here, all, like it's glowing, but she's just like, discovering it among so many other things. So it's something perhaps that you accidentally stumble into, but it leads you directly into perception, into wisdom. You are finally going to be able to see the big picture of your own life, I sense, pile number 1. And that is beautiful, because that is launching you, into integrating with your higher self. This is a very spiritual pile, guys. I sense this is all accelerated to some extent, because, from the Page of Swords, we are going to the big picture and knowing, right? So it's going to be an accelerated spiritual journey that is coming up for you guys, pile number 1. And of course, maybe during this journey you make some friends, or maybe just one, or more than one, some friends that are going to help you, or be partners with you along this journey that you are going to embark on. And this is going to be a true friendship, because you are coming into the core of your reality. You are coming into knowing your genuine self. And thus, the friendships that you form from here are going to be, aligning to your core genuine self, right? And thus, they will be lasting. They will be lasting. I am seeing with the Page of Swords and knowing, it's almost like you're taking a peek into a dimension beyond, all right? Some of you, I feel, might sort of, stumble upon astral travel. Some of you might be going into Akashic record readings, maybe in your meditations, right? Some of you could just be, having downloads, certain changes of perception, knowledge transfer happening, right? Coming to know your spirit guides, connecting to the divine in some way. Something is there here. It's a very strong card. This is a very strong card. All right, you guys are going to be ascending to a very large extent. It's strange that I decided to put the Buddha here, because I see the Buddha here almost similar, and the Buddha here. So this is something big, and it's number 5, so it's definitely something that is coming to you guys. It's a big change. Wow, this was interesting. All right. That was it for pile 1. Now let's go to pile 2. All right, so pile 2 with the green aventurine. What is something magical coming to you, pile 2? Oh, wow. Romance. Oh, it's a number 5. So the same card in pile number 1's reading was also a number 5, and that is friendship. This is romance. All right. It says romance. It is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. Okay. Clarity. 3 of Pentacles. Transmission. Okay. Interesting. Wow, okay. What is something magical coming to you? Pile number 2. Now, obviously, everyone's definition of magic is different, but I intended something magical here, something that makes you feel, something that makes you exult, something that makes you feel otherworldly. So this is what I'm getting here for you, pile 2. Very first thing, obviously, romance. Pile 2, you are attracting a sacred romance, okay? A magical, sacred romance is coming to you, and it is going to make you feel very, it is going to feel magical actually. It is going to change your life actually, because it's a number 5 card, right? You could meet this person on the 23rd or 23rd of a certain month, or you could meet them on the 5th of a certain month. But this is an intense love coming to you, which is magical. It is sacred, pile number 2. All right, whoever picked pile 2, this is quite off the bat, right? You are getting something which is going to be, it's not going to be all just roses and candlelights. It's sacred, right? I am seeing a lot of romance here, meaning maybe candlelight dinners, roses, wine, going out on beautiful holidays, trips, cruises, blah, blah, all of those things. But with it, I'm also seeing that the core of this romance is sacred. It's devotional. It's love. All right. And I feel that the time for this has come, or it is coming, and that is why this is coming to you. It is also the color red, which is, the color of passion and love. So something very intense is coming to you guys. All right. I do feel that you might be wanting clarity in it, right? And you will get clarity about it once this person arrives. I also feel that you've been building up to it, right? You probably wished for something for this, and it's kind of gone, your wish has gone to the skies, and it's been transmitted to the skies, and now it's coming. So the biggest message I'm getting for this pile here is the coming of a sacred romance or love. All right. Now, I'm also seeing with the 3 of Pentacles here, I'm actually seeing you guys building something. This is about as above, so below. Somehow, I'm reading this card, according to the imagery. I feel something that you are building. Because 3 of Pentacles is the card of building something, a strong foundation. You probably have a strong foundation with respect to your work, your business, or something like that. And you've already set it up. The foundation is set up. And now it's going to be skyrocketing, pile number 2. It's going to go beyond now. I mean, I feel that with this imagery, it's very, very interesting. I must say, it's almost like you're conjuring up something. I think with this foundation that you have made, you are conjuring up the structure or the building, that is going to fall on this foundation. All right. So it's almost like you have done some sort of work, maybe groundwork, initial work, and what is going to be built here is something that is, it's almost like, I feel as though you don't have to work for it. It's already made. It's just going to come and sit on this. Because, you are doing this by the power of your intention. I'm seeing this as some sort of a project, a business, or something on those lines. Pile number 2. It could also be a wish, right? Maybe you've done the groundwork for some wish, and now this whole thing is literally like flying from the sky and coming down here, because you have already built the foundation, and all they have to do is just, place this thing on. So it could be anything. I mean, mostly I'm seeing it as as work or business, but it could even be, about relationships, maybe about your body image, maybe about finances, whatever you have worked on. Please apply it as it fits. I do feel you've been doing some sort of manifestation work, manifestation, affirmation, something like that. Maybe there are 3 people involved here or something like that. But whatever be the case, you are summoning, you are manifesting things, pile number 3, into 3D reality. You're actually manifesting things into 3D reality through sheer power, through your power of intention. Wow, this is like, I can't get over this card. It's almost like this entire building is coming flying down from the sky to sit here, right? So you are actually conjuring or manifesting something very solid onto 3D reality, in your 3D reality. With this clarity card, I do feel it sort of relates to 3 of Pentacles, because I'm seeing 3 people here, and it's the 3 of Pentacles. So perhaps whatever you are conjuring or whatever you are manifesting is supported by 3 people, right? Maybe the 3 of you together are sort of, creating some sort of alchemy or power or something on those lines. I'm seeing that. It's something magical, right? Anything to do with manifestation is magical. And I do feel there are 3 people involved here. If not, then it could just be you, harnessing 3 energies within you, maybe, the masculine, feminine, and the third energy, whatever, like apply it as it fits. But something, it's the amalgamation of 3 energies which is causing this manifestation to happen, and you are going to get clarity about that. Clarity of some sort is also coming, maybe about this manifestation. And when I pair up the transmission and the clarity card, it's almost like maybe what's happening is that you getting together with these 3 people is going to make some transmissions or messages happen from the divine. Maybe the connecting of these 3 points or 3 energies opens up some sort of a pathway from the beyond, a portal of some sort, right? So there is some sort of clarity also coming about, okay? Maybe it's clarity about your work, maybe it's clarity about your relationship, but we are looking at something magical here. So I really feel it is clarity regarding something magical here that you are doing, right? Now with transmission, I am seeing this as the opening of some sort of a portal, right? I'm really seeing that. For some of you, I'm even seeing the opening of your third eye. This is something magical, and this is something that's happening. And I feel you are going to get constant transmissions after this third eye opens to get you into this clarity. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing. Your third eye is opening, guys, some of you, yeah, with the moon here, it's the intuition. So your third eye is opening up, and you are going to get constant divine messages or transmissions from the universe, from the beyond, to guide you into creating this, into sort of getting you into clarity and creating this solid structure, in your life, maybe in your work, or maybe even in your love life. All right, perhaps all of this is related to love. For some of you, maybe your third eye is opening, you're getting to know the details, of the person coming. Maybe it's a twin flame, maybe it's a soulmate, and maybe you're manifesting them, and I'm seeing sudden clarity and the coming of this romance happening. Okay, if you're looking only at love. But if you're looking at things separately, I would say this is you manifesting something very divine in terms of your work. I don't know why I'm getting that. Now looking 1, 2, 3, 3 cards here are telling me about some sort of, magical work. Maybe you guys are in some sort of, some sort of healing service, or maybe something to do with manifestation or magic or rituals or something on those lines. I think that you are going to get increased clarity and build a strong foundation for that. And you are going to be guided, because this is like constant transmissions happening from the beyond, from the divine. All right. So this is what I'm seeing actually for pile number 2. Very interesting, guys. Okay, now let's go to pile 3. Okay, pile 3 with the citrine stone. Energy, a light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. Okay. Page of Wands, surrender, and grace. Okay, so right off the bat, what I'm seeing here, what is something magical coming to you? Pile number 3. I feel that, you guys are, in this energy, maybe you are in this energy of surrender, okay, at this time. Or maybe something magical that is going to happen is that you are finally going to surrender to something very gracefully. Maybe you've been fighting some problems, some issues, some whatever, some confusions in your life, and I feel finally you are going to surrender. And once you do that, I'm literally seeing this, this light, being sort of, pouring down upon you. And to me, this light is looking like grace, right? The moment you surrender, this problem that you are, fighting with, pile number 3, spirit is going to, lift you up, is what I'm hearing. All right. It's almost like, spirit babying you in some way, right? Because you fought hard and now you've finally given your burden to spirit, and spirit has taken it. And it is in itself something magical when we surrender. It's not easy to surrender, right? But I do feel that once you do that, you're right, spirit is, or whatever you call it, whatever you believe in, spirit, God, angels, spirit guides, whatever you call it, right? I feel that you are going to be graced by the beyond, right? By God, by the angels, or whatever, because this is something magical, right? I mean, the moment you surrender, you are picked up and graced with so many blessings. You are given brownie points in a sense. Grace generally means that you are, escalated, to a higher level, right? You are going to be graced, pile number 3, by spirit, I sense. Your problems that once weighed you down are now going to be taken up by the spirit, and you will find yourself blossoming and blooming like this tree. And I think from this to this, you would not realize, I mean, how did this happen? I mean, maybe you would not understand how this happens, but how it happened is you finally gave up trying to control or trying to work out something that was not in your hands to work out. You gave it to spirit took it and gave you this beautiful tree with so many blessings. It's also a number 5, which means there's going to be a big change in your life once you surrender. Pile number 3. Okay, this is something magical for sure, right? And once this happens, I feel that you are going to be full of energy. I mean, here you are, like almost on the verge of giving up or given up or something like that, and then suddenly this new energy is infused in you. Look, do you see the power here? I'm seeing both these cards here with so much power. It's almost like, I don't know, I'm getting that. And obviously the energy card here as well, because this is energy, and this is the card of energy anyways, right? And it says, a light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. And this is what is happening here, right? In these cards, and these are totally unrelated cards. Energy is filling this person, lighting their fire. Wow. You are going to be graced by spirit, I sense. Pile number 3. I don't know what you did, okay? Perhaps mainly what I'm getting is you somehow, like, surrendered your troubles, or maybe you prayed. I'm not really sure what you did, right? But you are becoming a powerhouse. Pile 3, and that is amazingly magical. I'm seeing with this card itself, I'm seeing so much. I mean, I'm seeing maybe you might have you might open up healing abilities. Maybe you might be able to even predict the weather. Okay, why did that come about? All right, maybe exert some sort of power over the elements, something like that. You become kind of like a druid or something. I don't know. Maybe you guys are going to start practicing some sort of magic or manifestation. It's just a start, however, because this is a page of one's energy. But I feel that you are going to get to be, in this place where you are going to be filled with energy and ready to sort of, use it in some way. Some of you might be getting into healing modalities like Reiki, pranic healing, or I don't know, like some sort of thing with the hands is what I'm getting, because the divine is filling you up with some sort of divine energy here. This is the God source, right? This is energy. You are getting a big dose. You are being graced by a big dose of energy, pile number 3. And that is something you're going to be using in the future, I sense, quite a lot. And it is going to make you very stable. It's not something that, will deplete you like you once used to be, because this is grace. This is something supernatural. It is something, this energy is not of this world. It is of another dimension. It is of source. And I do feel a lot of you here might be healers or whatever, energy workers or something like that. You're tapping into some sort of, I'm getting, you're tapping into some sort of divine power, pile number 3, and you're being graced with it. It's like you're being gifted with it. Okay? I mean, I am seeing a progression here also, 13 and then 14, right? So it's like you are being filled with energy, and then you give it as well. I'm seeing this as you also being graceful enough to give people certain things. So a lot of you might be getting into energy work or something after this. All right, this is something magical that is going to happen to you. You're going to be tapping into some sort of a very beautiful, powerful healing energies, pile 3. I mean, what else do I say about this? It's almost like, you're tapped into the tree of life or knowledge or something like that. I'm seeing trees over here as well. You are going to be given this blessing, pile 3. And I see that you are going to be, full of, like, effervescence, right? The word I'm getting is effervescence. You are not going to be dull and drained and, like totally down and out. You are going to be like this sparkling, person. Your personality is going to undergo a total change, I sense, pile 3. This is some big stuff happening. It's mostly internal, I feel. I'm not like the other two piles, there were some externals. But in this one especially, I am definitely seeing huge internal changes, right? You would not recognize the kind of person you are because you're going to be so filled with hope, with life, with energy. And the reason why that's happening is because you have got the magical blessing of grace from the divine for whatever you did. Congratulations. Wow, guys. This is amazing stuff, I must say. Do let me know. This is what I get mostly for you guys, for something that's happening that's magical. I hope that it resonates. Do let me know, right? Bye, guys.